Rick Price.
And I'm Tricia Manning Smith, and welcome to SAP Livewire.
Now we're here in San Antonio at Distributech on the cutting edge of digital transformation among more than 13,000 people who keep the lights on and the water flowing. Now the people who do these things make our lives livable, and this is where the present meets the future.
It's an exciting place to be here live on the show floor at Distributech. So we have some great content we want to share with you folks here. We all need water to live, but when water gets out of control in a big flood, it can take lives and devastate whole cities, from utilities to homes to people's possessions. But information is power, and digital technology, when applied right, can save lives and property in a dramatic way. Here's how it's working in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Fue como una ola, como un tsunami, y empezaron todos los muebles a flotar.
2013, relentless rain in Buenos Aires. Flash flooding in parts of the capital. Chaos in a city of 3 million and over 13 million in the area. Thousands of houses are flooded like the Zelada's home.
Se inundó todo, el auto, los equipos de música, papeles importantes, todo lo que se puedas imaginar se llenó de agua.
But that was considered lucky. Almost 100 people died in the region during the 2013 deluge. Located at the mouth of Rio de la Plata, flooding has historically been an issue in Buenos Aires. 9 underground rivers run beneath the city, and aging infrastructure, drainage channels clogged with garbage, and a dense population don't help.
A partir del trabajo de modernización de la ciudad, empezamos a tomar conciencia de que había información que podríamos utilizar para tomar decisiones más eficientes. Al principio, toda la administración estaba en papel. Nosotros nos dimos cuenta que de esa manera no era posible tomar las decisiones adecuadas.
Technology to the rescue. The city turned to SAP for help. They collect and analyze data from sensors, weather reports, garbage collectors, and citizens' complaints in real time. The program, Future Cities, helps urban leaders improve people's quality of life. The sensors are all across town. They measure the direction, speed, and level of water. SAP HANA in-memory technology immediately identifies areas in need of support.
Es muy importante disponer de información de tiempo real en situaciones de emergencia urbana para tomar las medidas inmediatamente. Una demora de minutos puede generar catástrofes impredecibles.
In 2014, it rained more than ever before in the history of Buenos Aires. But this time, the rain didn't rule. The city, flood-free. 30,000 storm drains clear. Neighboring areas not using the technology, still soaked.
No estamos exentos de que lo que sucedió climáticamente en 2013 nos vuelva a suceder, así que para nosotros es muy importante lo que hicimos, ya que la tecnología nos permite adelantarnos a estas situaciones.
For the Zeladas, this means more than clean streets and clean drains. It's safety and security for Claudia and her family. Technology has improved her life and millions of other lives in Buenos Aires, and it helped save the city money. A simple solution to a serious problem.
And that's only the beginning. The World Bank says it's financing a flood risk management hydraulic master plan in Buenos Aires to the tune, get this, $200 million. Wow, that plan includes a series of actions between now and the year 2050 to cut the flood risk in the Rio de la Plata basin.
Imagine the power of that technology. That really is incredible. Now, remember that string of severe hurricanes that hit the U.S. and the Caribbean late last year? Well, in the French Caribbean, islanders on Guadalupe suffered severe personal losses and electrical outages during Hurricane Irma. The French logistics and distribution company SAFO Group was poised for fast response. SAFO had just finished upgrading from a legacy system to SAP S/4HANA to help manage retail, transportation, and logistics in real time for over 100 global properties. Then, the hurricane struck just weeks later. SAFO credits SAP S/4HANA for helping the company reopen immediately. Due to the local conditions, SAFO built its private cloud ecosystem specifically for fast response and resilience. The company reports this enabled them to help suffering communities faster by quickly sending essential goods to damaged stores. SAFO also organized donations and leveraged its logistics systems to route these goods while also financially supporting their partners. CenterPoint Energy relies on predictive analytics to help meet customers' increasing demands. Now, their leading-edge customer experience helps customers get info when and where they want.
We are an energy delivery company that delivers electricity in the greater Houston area, and we deliver gas to customers across 6 states. Our approach was to say, we're going to serve our customers better than anybody else.
Our task every day is to provide safe and reliable electricity to our customers, but we also want customer convenience, we also want customer satisfaction as part of that. So we set out to identify what that looked like.
CenterPoint faced a number of challenges, increasing demands and expectations from consumers. They want more choice. They have different expectations of what they value, and they have an expectation of good service. We were faced with trying to deal with how do we address those challenges. Our approach to doing this was simply just making sure that the technology that we implemented through our partnership with IBM was able to not only deliver these experiential results, but also business case benefits that our regulators would look upon as something meaningful for consumers.
The digital transformation at CenterPoint was not IBM only. This was a unique collaboration with SAP, one of our strong innovation partners.
IBM and SAP are both very key strategic partners, longtime strategic partners for CenterPoint Energy.
They really helped us understand how we could better leverage our SAP technologies to deliver on the benefit commitments that we had made as a part of this initiative.
One of the most impactful things we were able to do with the Customer Vision Platform Initiative was totally transform the outage experience for our customers. Using the SAP HANA platform underneath the predictive analytics engine that IBM implemented, we are now able to actually provide our agents with insight that's the likelihood of why the customer might be calling.
Our new technologies with our Customer Vision platform have really brought significant benefits to the business. We've seen significant savings in our average handle time. We are saving approximately 20 to 25 seconds on a call just simply from the benefit of being able to authenticate and identify customers within our automated phone system and just pass that information on to the agent.
Our customer experience today, I would say, is a leading experience. They can access information at their fingertips at any time of day through the means that they want. The information is timely, the information is helpful, and it helps them manage whatever issue they may have when they call in.
CenterPoint has achieved significant increases in our agent utilization through our increases and improvements in our occupancy rates, which has taken our average occupancy rates from the range of that 60 to 65% all the way up to an 85 to a 90% occupancy rate.
We believe the IBM and SAP was a great advantage on this project. Not only did we have our people coming to the table that understood our customer, understood our business, but two organizations that are world-class in delivering technology and the capabilities needed to create that customer experience, to create those efficiencies.
CenterPoint has realized a 200% increase in productivity with scheduled data loads into SAP HANA.
Electric power has, of course, transformed the world, and it's so woven into the fabric of our lives that we scarcely notice it until a natural disaster takes it away. But when storms hit, hard work by line crews backed up by big data and the Internet of Things get the lights back on faster than ever before. Here's how it works for SA Power Networks in South Australia.
We've got poles, wires, transformers, switches. Previously, we had used a paper system.
Predictive analytics is key to us moving forward.
It's going to be incredibly important to identify such things as where storms will occur, how quickly we can get crews out to attend to those faults and storms. We've just compared the light.
What sort of questions is that?
This simple, streamlined mobile app is revolutionising the way SA Power Networks does business.
What were you using before?
We're using paper maps.
That looks pretty crazy. But now all this
is done by the tough pad.
Through here instead.
Done through the program instead, or records itself.
Now, for the first time ever,
We can, in real time, see all the data coming back from the field.
there's a direct and immediate connection between field crews and SA Power Networks managers and decision makers, thanks to SAP HANA-based apps.
This means that anyone else in the company can now look at this data as of right now.
Work can get invoiced right away, customers get faster updates, and SA Power Networks leaders can respond in the moment to ever-changing conditions.
We have a large installation of SAP. We've been really early adopters of many of the products, and we were one of the first in Australia, I believe, to go to HANA. This has enabled us to really maximise the efficiency of not just the IT function, but the organisation by really trying to use the products effectively.
In terms of guaranteeing power supplies, the more we can learn about how things behave and extrapolate and do predictions will always improve how quickly we can attend and rectify.
SA Power Networks is extending its award-winning automation vision.
There's always a need to improve things and develop more apps within different areas of the business. This is definitely being used as a platform for bigger and better things.
Like testing how SAP's predictive analytics will benefit customers during disasters.
We've got pilots going at the moment to try and help us predict where we need to repair the lines.
There's be anything from that more advanced element through to data analytics of outage information or data analytics of credit cards and the spend on credit cards. It's really an application across the whole of the business.
That helps customers, the environment and the company's bottom line.
It's certainly leading into money saved as we move and better access to data.
I'm LED with SAP.
Storms aren't the only hazard to the electrical grid. In fact, extremely hot temperatures have driven bushfire alerts in South Australia since the beginning of this year.
You know, you look at that and you think it's amazing what the right technology can inspire. With their recent S4 HANA upgrade, Northern Gas Networks is already eyeing ways to use Internet of Things technology. Think about everything from managing the pressure in a pipeline to network analysis. Here's a look at how they're transforming through technology.
Mission statement for NGN is to be the most loved company within the UK. Not the most loved utility, but the most loved company, delivering great customer service with using the best technology and the best people. Northern Gas Networks is a gas distribution network in the north of England. We transport gas to 6.7 million customers from the Scottish borders all the way down to just north of Sheffield. Ultimately, we keep people warm and we keep people safe. The main change in the last couple of years in terms of information management is people's expectations of technology, culminated in making quite a significant investment with S4 HANA, SuccessFactors, Concur, Business Objects Cloud, the digital boardroom, and various predictive analytics models. The expected impact of the digital transformation project that we're doing now and digitalization in general is that by the end of 2018 we will be able to produce our business plan for our next price control review 2 years earlier than we need to do that, so that we can start to actually work towards our business goals for the next 12 years in advance. The real lesson that I've learned over the last 12 to 18 months is to think big. A lot more is possible if you think big. Not to be scared about the challenges. Starting on the journey is the most important thing to do. We've also bought the digital boardroom, renamed that as the digital operations room, and we are providing that to our regulator and to other stakeholders so that they can see in real time our cost reporting, and also our regulatory outputs. We actually bought it 6 months before we bought S4HANA. And that wasn't a mistake, that wasn't an oversight on our part, it was deliberate because we wanted to use the digital operations room as a window into what we were doing with S4 and also as a showcase for the power of HANA. That came online July of last year, and we now have that linked up to our existing BW system, and users can see our emergency repair performance in near real time. One of the great things about the digital operations room is that it provides a platform for us to have all our colleagues able to make decisions based on data. In reality, everyone in the organisation is making the strategic decisions on a day-to-day basis that will move the business forward. What we're moving towards with the digital operations room is an environment where people are making decisions based on what's happening right now. Going forward, making decisions based on forecasts of what's going to happen in the next minute, in the next hour, in the next week, in the next year. So that's a really powerful shift in what we're doing.
Artificial intelligence, machine learning, predictive analytics, and the Internet of Things are opening up possibilities for companies that are limited only by imagination and the time and resources to make those ideas reality.
Here's a great story about a way to take a bad situation and make something good come out of it. Hurricane floodwaters chased a Houston man out of his home last August. But while he was sheltering, Harvey victim Sibaji Chandra quickly whipped up a flood monitoring app based on SAP HANA. After some simple research, this SAP employee discovered that the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has installed a lot of IoT sensors at their project sites all around the U.S. He found some APIs from the U.S. Geological Survey to feed him some data, and bingo, Chandra was soon monitoring Houston floods in real time by basing his app on the SAP Cloud Platform. Then, if you remember, not even 2 weeks later, boom, Hurricane Irma blasted through the Caribbean. But Chandra was ready this time. Now, for the rest of us, Chandra says his app can easily be configured for any other water body where the U.S. Army Corps has installed high-end sensors, so you can see water level data where you live in real time.
Now, this brings up a really interesting point because recent natural disasters in the U.S. have pushed the government's emergency management programs to their limits, opening the door for alternate means of assistance. SAP IO's Venture Studio team, Apparent Financing, has introduced a new financing program to help small businesses easily find alternative financing systems to get back on their feet much more quickly. Now, 2017 was one of the worst years in recent memory for natural disasters in the United States, with hurricanes and wildfires both doing massive damage. In total, the country has experienced 15 separate billion-dollar disasters this year. Now, besides Hurricane Harvey, the most expensive natural disaster in U.S. history at $200 billion, and Hurricane Maria, which killed 64 people, wildfires in Southern California continue to burn, destroying more than 1,000 buildings and forcing 50,000 people to evacuate. SAP IO's internal startup team, Apparent Financing, is building a platform that connects SAP Ariba suppliers with leaders, making it easier for small businesses to obtain funding. Now, in just a few months, the Apparent Financing team has created a network of 13 companies offering a variety of financial solutions all across the United States. Initiatives like this one are important first steps on the long road to recovery from a litany of natural disasters that never stops. Trish?
These awesome companies all around the world are already doing amazing things and getting great results for their customers. So you might be asking yourself, how do I get started?
Well, first, don't get overwhelmed. All it takes is an idea, a spark. Then SAP's design thinking team will work hand in hand with you to bring your idea to life for your company. Trish and I will see you again in a few minutes.